You know, I've thought about what would I do if I won the lottery, because I would never buy a lottery ticket. So if I won the lottery, the first thing I would do is thank God for the person who bought it for me, and then I would give all the money to Columbia Adventist Academy. It sounds kind of like a pat answer to say God made me come to CAA because I had the choice to say yes or no, but really my wife and I were struggling about a call that we felt God was putting on our hearts. We weren't sure if it was God calling, and during that time we started praying, God, show us what you want us to do because we want to follow you. And like the night we were praying that prayer, I understand some of the leaders at Columbia Academy were gathered and praying for God's direction and their new principal. So the next morning my phone rings and it was the conference office, and basically all I remember Gail Crosby saying was, have you ever thought about being a principal? And I could honestly say, no, not really. In high school, I was kind of a mix between really studious and not interested in being in school at all. I lost one of my best friends during a motorcycle accident my freshman year of high school. And so kind of after that, I didn't have anybody to compete with because we were like really competitive. And so it kind of changed my outlook on academics. I tried to at least outperform, you know, or keep up with my buddies.
Which is the bigger challenge, teenage students or church-going adults?
Well, I don't know who's going to watch this video, but definitely church-going adults. Teenagers are a lot more fun. I was really impressed when I walked on the campus of CAA at the sincerity of the students. Students interested in the future of their school and being willing to invest time in the discussion about who the new principal is going to be and what the vision for the school would be. Just it showed me that the students on campus are really invested in not just their education, but making sure that Columbia Adventist Academy has the leadership that it needs to carry through until Jesus comes. If you were to ask me back on the day I interviewed what my vision for the school was, I would have said I have no idea. And it wasn't until this summer when I was attending some seminars with the teachers and went to a principal's meeting that I really began to see what God was up to. Education in general, not just in the Seventh-day Adventist schools, but education in general, we still educate the same way today that we did back in the 1920s and 30s. Students don't need teachers to give them information. They don't need textbooks to give them information. Information today is available at students' fingertips. And so my vision for our school is a school that creates students that are able to think critically, to be self-motivated and mission-minded and engaged in their own education, so that they don't need to rely on teachers to educate them, but teachers teach our students how to be lifelong learners. I think the biggest challenge for me has been figuring out how to balance my time between being engaged with the students and engaging all the other administrative responsibilities that I have as a principal. It's kind of a battle every day because you want to be out there with the students where all the excitement is, but yet at the same time, there's things that have to be done behind the scenes. I think there are a lot of changes coming, and it's not just with the changing of the leaves with fall, but we are in the middle of visioning for a capital improvement campaign that would involve a new gymnasium, restructuring the environment that we have for our music department to give them a better place to perform. So there's going to be dirt moving on campus, God willing, in just a few months, and that's going to be exciting to see. And we also want to improve things that we're already doing, take it to the next level. So for our videography and media production students, we're looking at adding even new cameras and taking our video production class to a second level. Would I rather have a completely automated home or a self-driving car? I think I would go with a self-driving car. I love doing things around the house, and you know, driving is something I enjoy, but I could let somebody else do the driving if I had to. Probably the thing I cherish most from high school is my wife. We met when I was in high school, and I wouldn't trade her for anything in the world. I cannot stand milk or soda, so if I had to choose between drinking a half gallon of milk or a 2-liter bottle of soda, I think I would probably drink the soda, just because the idea of mucus drives me crazy.
You sure?
Oh, this is only 1% milk. Okay, let's go back again. Let's do that again. If I had to choose between drinking a half a gallon of milk or 2 liters of soda, I think I would choose the soda.
The look of surprise. Oh, that's perfect.
You did that on purpose, didn't you? Shook it up.
That's great. That was a hefty sip. All right.